What's up, guys? Welcome to Tuesday Tips, episode 47. Today we got kind of a filler week. We got Rob Yao edition, which I'll explain in a second. So pretty much most of all the specific tips are over. I've gone over pretty much the library of everything I know. I got a couple ideas for kind of after that don't really fit in with everything else. But what's going to happen is we got this week, and then the next 6 weeks will be walkthrough solves. So we're going to be doing 2 weeks each of 5, 6, and 7, half an hour each. So a full hour of walkthrough solves of each big cube. But I think it's going to be pretty helpful if you're literally looking to kind of find more stuff that I wouldn't have thought of as more structured, but it's kind of stuff that I'm going through. After that, I'm going to be doing solve analysis of my own solves, probably 2 weeks of each of those, and then that'll be 12 weeks, 13 weeks. Probably then do kind of the other ideas have. That might take us till like the fall, and then I'll probably ask around for like some other high-level stuff to analyze from Felix or Max or Bill or something, and then kind of go from there. So, what we got today is we got Rob Yao week. Rob Yao, if you guys don't know, is the creator of the Yao method. Rob is like the guy, he's really good. He's not like world class, but he's kind of like right below where he can make finals at world events. He's not really in contention to win a major championship, but Rob has more knowledge of cubing, especially big cubes, than like anyone I've ever met in my entire life. He always knows all sorts of cool tricks. If Rob Yao said it's good, it's probably pretty good. So we got 2 cool cases here. The first one is pretty isolated. It is a last 2 edge case on 5x5. Okay, this is gross looking. Oh, wait, this is gross looking also. Okay, let me, okay. So, okay, I'll fix these real quick. Because now they look a little off. Okay. I still want them to be on yellow or white. Okay, so it's this case where you got the middle swapped, there's no parity, and if you do a slice either way, they match up. So, I'll put the alloc in the description, but here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Boom. Alright, now fast. It's super fast. Pretty much the other option that people use is you do slice, flip, slice back, flip, which is not the worst, but it's way slower than just doing this. This is incredibly, the best part is that it's incredibly reliable. Super easy to do. Works on 5, 6, and 7, obviously. The only time it's a little tricky is if you have a 7x7, and you're doing it on the inner layers. So controlling the inner, like doing this slice right here, gets a little hairy because you can't mess it up. And like if you do the slice, it gets kind of sketchy, and you'll kind of mess up your centers. But that's the first case. That's pretty isolated. It's just a 5x5 last 2 edge case. You can use it on 6 and 7 as well. Now these are some super cool cases. These are for 7x7 last 2 centers. This is just kind of a proof of concept of kind of the random stuff Rob knows. I think that he hasn't sent me more stuff, but I think that these specifically are useful, and I think anything that you can probably think of similar stuff like this for 6x6 as well. It pretty much just kind of is you're breaking up what you've already done to do the last bar faster, which is something you do all the time in other cubes, but people just don't do that on 7x7. They use commutators, which for the most part works pretty well. That's what everyone does, but like this is a terrible case. Normally you do a commutator to solve, you kind of cancel into a commutator for, I won't mess it up right now, but you cancel into a commutator, and then you do the last commutator for the middle piece, but so what you can do for this one instead is, wait, this is the second one. Okay, so this case, I'll put this case in the description also. This one. Like that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 20 moves, so it's quite a bit of moves for a last bar, but they're really easy. If you notice, there's a lot of like sledgehammers, just basic inserts. Pretty easy thing to do right there. And there's another one. I'll show you guys real quick. Alright, so this one's the exact same case, but instead of this case, you now have this case. This case is pretty much equally just as bad. They both suck. As you know, you have to like match these up weird, so that's like super cool. The fact that you can do that, that one's even shorter, even better. I'll put both of those algorithms in the description. if you just notice, if you just kind of watch how they go, you notice that stuff gets broken up, then put back together. You're really messing around with the center there, and I think that gives you, the fact that you're messing around with the current pieces really gives you a lot more efficiency in what you're doing. Well, it definitely does. Because let's just do a quick counter example. So if you have this case, pretty much what you have to do is you have to do this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the first commutator, and then you do the second commutator. So actually, it's about the same number of moves, but I think it's definitely slower because it's just like there's like extra slices. It gets like really, it's not as comfortable as just doing like essentially just like It's essentially just like RU moves, but you're doing between 2 R's and 3 R moves, and then sometimes an F that works finger friendly. So I'll put both those in the description. They're really, really specific cases. It's kind of a cool proof of concept thing that like what you can do if you have like if you're really looking at it. And I don't think they're really necessary to be learning right now, but I think it's something that definitely could be kind of used more in the future by a lot of people.